Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So I saw this video and I was really amazed by what some of these women are doing. Now, the fault of these cases is going to the man, but then some women are taking the bull by the horn. You're not going to ride me, you're not going to cheat on me and then spoil my life. I am going to decide how this ends. Watch this women's story.
So my husband cheated and everyone was like, okay, well, are you going to go? What are you doing? Are you still there? What are you doing? I said, listen, come closer. To all the women who keep asking me, because I did post that he cheated. And I am not planning to stay with this man. There is no part of me. I am not the woman. Not at all. And if you look from my other videos, you should know by now. Just scroll. I'm not the woman that is going to stay when someone cheats on me. When we went to marriage counseling, every time I'm making these videos, he calls me. Every single time. Every time. Okay. But I'm going to show you where I'm going. Let me show you where I'm going. Hello? No? I'm not changing my children's quality of life for anybody. And to the girl that he did sleep with, like, you literally have upgraded my entire existence, and I was already living a lavish life. Okay, I'm not supposed to say that. Yeah. I'm not. You guys think I'm just gonna up and be like, oh, okay, I'm done, I'm leaving. No. My children's life for anybody. So he did what he did, but we are in a process. It takes time. We have businesses, we have children. It takes time. You stayed, he got away with it, babes. Babes. If you know me, scroll my page. He didn't get away with it.
You want to make someone stop cheating only because you really want to stay and you really want this person? This is what you do. The next time they cheat, don't say anything. Don't argue with them. Don't nag on them. Just let them know that you know. Make sure you let them know that you know. That's it. Step number 2, what you want to do, you want to start doing your thing. Start going out. Don't tell them where you're going. Don't try having deep conversations with them. But you're still laughing, you're still smiling. Even though that they know that you know. Act like you ain't mad. Just relax. But start living your life. And start letting them see that you're living your life. Regardless. Don't check upon them, asking them where they're at, what they're doing, who they're going with. Just stop. And I promise you, you will see what happens. Psychologically, when somebody thinks that you don't care anymore, or thinks that you are done, that's when people start to act right. Now, I'm not encouraging you to stay with someone who cheats on you. But I know how some of you all are. Some of you all ain't going nowhere because you're already invested. You have kids with them. You have whatever. You have property. You have a house. And I get it. But if you want them to chill out on the cheating, you got to start living your life and showing them that you are living your life. And then they'll realize what they are doing to you. They'll be a little afraid. They recognize that you are good by yourself and you could move on. A lot of people cheat because they know that you ain't going nowhere. People do you wrong and say all these things about you and to you because they know that you're not going nowhere, because all you do is nag and complain. And the more you nag and the more you talk is the more you stay, because that's what you all do. Because every man knows that when a woman gets quiet, something is going on in her head. And that's when a man begins to listen. Do this at your own risk, though. Don't say I said.
If your man cheats on you and you stay with him, you're just simply unintelligent. Right? No disrespect. I know this video is going to reach a lot of people, but it's just evident, right? I don't believe in second chances. I believe in you are who you are. Most of the time, you are who you are. There are specific instances where, yes, it could truly be a mistake. But at the end of the day, cheating is 100% a choice. So if somebody decides to go out and do what they do, think about how many times they had the option to just say, you know what, no. So not only did they cheat on you, they also had the option not to many times on the way there and still decided to say no. So to me, if you look at it through that lens, that's enough second chances right there. That's like a second, third, and fourth chance right there. So if you're taking back dudes that cheat on you, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know.
So what do you do if you get cheated on, but you want to stay in the relationship? And I'm having to do this at my makeup vanity because I have clothes all over my office because I have a whatnot show later, so I apologize in advance. The comment says, I don't know what to do. He's been cheating. My heart is broken. I don't want to break up, but I need to clear my mind. And I want to send you a huge virtual hug. I'm so sorry you're going through that. I really understand the part where you say, I just want to clear my mind, because when you get cheated on, that is the number one thing you want to do, but also the last thing that you were able to do. And before I get comments saying, why are you telling someone to stay in a relationship after they've been cheated on? That's not what I'm doing. I'm filming this video from the perspective of you've determined you want to try and make the relationship work, and things that can hopefully help you since you've made that determination. On that same note, I don't want it to come across as I'm judging in any way the decision to stay in a relationship after you've been cheated on. 60 to 75% of relationships where there is infidelity, they try and make it work. That is a lot of people. It is a topic that mainstream makes look very taboo and makes it look like you should judge someone because they're trying to make a relationship work after they've been cheated on. But it happens way more than you think, and you're not crazy for having those feelings. Jumping right into it, first you're gonna lock the door and just cry it all out, punch the wall, get that initial shock out of your system, because the next thing you're going to do is create a new standards list. What I mean by new list of standards is probably when you first met whoever you're with, you had a mental list of standards where if they broke one of those standards, this is your expectation of yourself. So if they do this, you're gonna do that. If they cheat on you, you're gonna leave the relationship. Since cheating was most likely on that old list of standards and you've now broken one of your standards, you'll begin throwing punches at yourself. You'll begin devaluing yourself. You'll begin saying, I'm just lowering my standards. I have no standards. Just throwing punches that don't need to be thrown. There's already enough punches coming at you just dealing with the betrayal of finding out your partner is cheating on you, that the last person that needs to be hating on you is yourself. Get out a sheet of paper and write out your new list of standards. Visualize it, spend some time on it, evaluate yourself, evaluate the relationship, evaluate yourself in the relationship, spend some time on that new list. I'm not saying since you're staying with your partner after they cheated on you, cheating shouldn't be on that new list of standards. It absolutely should. If they cheat on you again, you'll leave. Then tell yourself, after you create this new list of standards, I do have high standards. I have high expectations of this relationship. I have high standards. Just because I'm choosing to forgive my partner because they broke one of my previous standards does not mean that my standards have lowered, does not mean that I've lowered my value. Everything remains high. I'm just forgiving this person and trying to see what could potentially come from this relationship after this rocky situation. Now that you've created a list of standards and expectations of yourself when it comes to being in a relationship and what you will take, you then are going to create a game plan or another list of expectations with your partner when it comes to tackling this situation as a whole. This is basically what you expect them to do and what the expectations of the relationship as a whole are now that this person has broken the circle of trust. A way for them to gain your trust back. If they cheated on you in a certain area with a certain someone, are they going to stay away from that area? If they cheated on you because they went on a work trip, are they going to give you your schedule? If they cheated through the apps, are you now going to have their phone password, or are they going to delete all the apps? Or just a list of a game plan on how this relationship can be recovered. Without a game plan, your partner doesn't know what to do exactly when it comes to gaining back your trust. They can't read your mind. You gotta tell them what your expectations are. And the reason cheating is such a hard thing to get past is because when you're deciding to stay in the relationship, a relationship is you and your partner fighting the world together. You and your partner choosing to be one, kinda, if you get what I'm saying. And you are choosing to help your partner get through this problem, just like they are choosing, if they're deciding to stay in the relationship after cheating, to help you get through this. So y'all are gonna have to help each other through this situation. And when you were the one that was cheated on, you're gonna have so many trust issues, and you're not gonna wanna help your partner. You're gonna be angry at your partner. You're not gonna wanna do anything to make them feel better because they did something so terrible to you. But really, y'all are gonna have to join forces and figure out how both of y'all can get past this cheating, how we make sure it's never gonna happen again, but also how your partner's gonna make sure that the trust is back in the relationship. The last and most important step is finding your emotional independence. When you have emotional independence, you respect yourself. When you respect yourself, you force respect from your partner, from your friend, from people at work. You can't stand to be around someone that disrespects you when you have respect for yourself. It's just the two can't even go together. And what I mean by emotional independence is oftentimes we get very dependent on our partner. We start falling into a routine where we do what they want to do. We're always hanging out with each other. You need to start picking up your own hobbies. You need to go to the gym every day or go on a walk every day and prove to yourself that, hey, I can keep this routine and I'm doing it myself and I feel better. That's emotional independence. Doing a hobby that you love. Just really go deep into it, take some classes on it, just start doing something that you enjoy by yourself without your partner and start building up your own emotional independence, because once you have that, you're unstoppable. If they were to cheat on you again in the future, you absolutely would not take it. It is just, it's crazy. I have so many videos going deeper into the topic of emotional independence. It is my favorite topic. I wish I could stick it into every single person because you're just unstoppable. The confidence you have, the respect for yourself that you have, you just become unstoppable. There's no other way to put it. As for cheating, I'm happy to go into any of these points deeper from this video. I'll probably make more videos when it comes to cheating just because the stats within the world of cheating, basically the different scenarios and outcomes from the different scenarios are very interesting. As sad as it is very fascinating to see. So we'll probably make some more videos there, but for the people who have been cheated on or for the people who are currently going through being cheated on, there's no worse feeling of betrayal, and I'm so sorry you're going through it. You're not crazy for feeling all the different, like I was saying, punches coming at you, but the one thing I hope you take away from this is you don't need to be punching yourself. You still have high standards. You were choosing to forgive this person, but now that you've created a list of new standards, your standards are high, your value is high, and you're gonna get through it.
Let me walk you through the mind of a person who has decided to stay after discovering infidelity, after discovering that their partner is having an affair. This person now has to have superhuman strength. They have to now process emotions that they want to run from, trying to process hurt and betrayal and disappointment and frustration and disgust and resentment and anger and sadness. Just if you can think about that, that is exhausting to a person. It feels like you are losing your mind. But they also have to see you, the person that they once saw as attractive, as beautiful, the person that they once believed would not hurt them. They have to see you in a more positive light when they are truly disgusted by you. They have to process the things that they cannot process, the whens, the wheres, the whys, the hows, all of those questions that they know that they would probably never get the answers to. Now they have a developed fear of you possibly doing this again. What if you go back to this person? When you're the person who has cheated, before you come in saying, I want you to heal, you need to forgive me, you decided to stay. You knew what you were signing up for. Before you say that, realize how distorted their reality is now. Realize how much it's going to take for them to truly forgive you and to truly move forward. That's not something that's going to happen in a day or a week. And you honestly don't have the right to really put a time period on it. Because if that's the case, then you made a choice as well. When you cheat, you hide it for a reason, because you know when your partner finds out about it, it's going to hurt them. It's going to destroy them. You are not going to have the same person that you had before. So before you come in making these unrealistic demands and before you start being unreasonable, realize that you have possibly destroyed that person. That person can't eat, they can't sleep, they can barely navigate life, they can't get work done, they're constantly worrying about what it is that you're doing. There's no true resolve. Their mind just keeps going. Love and history is one of the biggest blinders, and that's why most people stay in relationships to begin with. So think about that before you say you need to get over it, because that's not real.
If he cheats once, he will cheat again. He'll say that he's changed, but when someone cheats, it is not a mistake. It's not like he didn't know it would hurt you, and now he learned this lesson. Cheaters are 300 times more likely to cheat again. And by the way, 85% of cheaters are men, and 90% of them start it with social media. If you're getting into a relationship with someone who's cheated in the past, or you are taking someone back who has cheated on you, just realize that the odds are not in your favor.
Now, I want you to critically analyze these things, share your thoughts. What are your thoughts? Some women think that you don't need to leave a marriage when your husband cheats on you. He's human, he's bound to make mistake. You also made your own mistake. He doesn't have to end the relationship. What are your thoughts? Do you think you should go? Do you think if you the next person might not be worse than the person you just left? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. This is a really, really fascinating topic and a very controversial one at that. I'm sure a lot of women, inclusive of men and aspiring married people, would want to learn something. Thanks for watching. Bye.